Now, let's return to our earlier story about celebrating women on International Women's Day. Joining us for more on this is founder, Partnership for a New Nigeria, Dr. Elishama. Thank you so much for joining us tonight as we speak about women in politics and leadership. Let's begin by congratulating you for daring to jostle for the #1 seat in the country back in 20. Were your fingers burned, like many thought?
Thank you for having me in the first place. I'm so excited to be here. Yes, we all know that in politics, you cannot be in politics without your fingers getting burned one way or the other. No matter what gender, in any nation or any part of the world, politics is a very, very difficult terrain to be in, most especially in our climate right here in Africa and Nigeria. So there's no how you will be in politics that you will not get your fingers burned. And again, it was an accelerated action back then, to try to encourage other women, to embolden them to come out and be part of what is happening in the society. So, yeah, it was an interesting time out. And I'm so glad I was able to take that action, towards what we believe in, for the change for a new Nigeria. And it was a really great outing for me.
Yes. Let's talk about your several interventions in the Nigeria project, through your group, Partnership for New Nigeria. Are you getting and did you get enough support?
Well, we did not get enough support in some sector, but in the social spiritual sphere that I belong to, which is the body of Christ, yeah, I got quite a lot of support, and we were able to, go into a lot of intervention in different aspects of the society, trying to bring awareness, create awareness about the Nigerian flag, and educate the populace about the importance of our national flag, the symbolic importance of our national flag. Because we might disagree on anything as Nigerians, we might disagree over our ethnicity, the barriers of languages, and a whole lot of other things. But the only thing that unites us as one Nigeria, as a people, is the agreement that our national flag flies us, is the identity we are as a nation and as a people. So we were able to go around to educate different groups, different communities, different sectors, religious group, schools, government sectors, about the importance of our Nigerian flag. In fact, anything that undermines we are out there educating people how important and significant our Nigerian flag is all about. There was a time in 2010 that we were celebrating our nation's 50th anniversary independence of our nation. And in Lagos State, it was not our flag that was flying. It was the effigy of the culture of the land, and so on. We had to take, we went to Lagos State, governor's office. We went to try to tell them this is not right. It is our national flag that should be flying in a time like this, that we are celebrating a national event, not a state event, a national event. And they listened to us and made the right changes to that effect. And again, we're able to bring awareness, to the plight of the designer of our national flag, the late Pa Taiwo Akikumi, about his situation.
All right.
He was living in abject poverty, and the government was able to take up his case and began to take care of him.
I hear you, Dr. Ide. All right.
Yes.
But let's now come back to politics. What is your advice to responsible women like you who are considering, like you, who are, looking to get into politics or other space, considering the theme for this year's celebration, Accelerate Action?
Yes. So, well, for any woman out there that wants to get into politics, I know for the African continent, most especially Nigeria, the space is not still too healthy. It's not so healthy for women to be accommodated without a lot of rancors. But I will still encourage any woman that wants to run for any elective office in Nigeria, as far as you are convicted about what you have in mind and what you want to achieve for your people, from any level of government office, that you should just go out there and take action. And when we are talking about, accelerated action, I will start with, the theme of this International Women's Day, which says, accelerate action is a call to move faster in breaking barriers, creating opportunities, and ensuring a world where women thrive without limitation. It is time to stop waiting and for women to start doing, to take action about what they believe in, the environment where they want to, effect a change in leadership. They should not be afraid. They should not feel intimidated. They should rise up and just take action. And you might say, okay, how do you take action? But do you know that women make up half of the world's population, yet many remain unrepresented in leadership? When women are empowered, entire communities thrive. Let's accelerate action, support, amplify, and invest in women to create a world where they don't just survive, but thrive. Right. Then how can we accelerate all these actions? Everyone has a role to play in accelerating for women empowerment, speaking up for women's rights, supporting women-owned businesses, and mentoring others, creating opportunities for growth. Awareness about challenges women face helps drive meaningful change. And small actions lead to big changes. And women, empowering women is not just a goal. It is a necessity for a better world.
All right.
When women have good opportunities, communities thrive, and future generations are inspired to break barriers. So it is time for call to action, accelerate action. So it's a really powerful thing.
Indeed it is. And everyone must indeed take action. And I hope that someday perhaps you consider throwing your hats, in the ring again. We wait to see, what the next years unfold for you.
Well, let's see. You can never say never.
Not a problem.
We'll take it one day at a time.
We'll look out for that. Founder, Partnership for a New Nigeria, Dr. Elishama. Thank you very much for talking to us on TVC News at 7, and congratulations on this commemoration.
Thank you so very much for having me. Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye.